Welcome out to Merrill Blackburn Field out here on the campus of the Alexandria International Airpark, if you will, the housing where the International Airport is. My name is Chuck Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports presentation of Grace Christian Baseball, where they're going to be facing off today against the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is tucked nicely behind some clouds. That's going to be ushering in some rain in the future. Not any forecasted for tonight, but some rain coming up tomorrow morning early on. So beautiful day to get out here. You still got plenty of time. This is just now, as you can see, the meeting of the minds there around home plate. Just fixing to get underway. I'll give you a little weather update here. So it shows currently that we are at 77 degrees, a wind south-southwest at 5 miles an hour. Feels like it's 77 degrees, partly cloudy. And I would say it's more than partly cloudy. It's definitely an overcast out here. And again, the rain is not scheduled to move in tonight, so plenty of time to get out here. Nice, cool, comfy wind blowing through here. By 8 o'clock tonight, it's supposed to get down to 72, and 9 o'clock to about 69 degrees. So hopefully we are done long before that. Hours get around here, but as you see, they're breaking up there at home plate, and we'll be doing the announcing of the starting lineups here in just a few moments and everything. And so we'll turn it over to our PA announcer and let them get started here in just a few moments. We do not own the rights to any of this music that's being played. So, and I'll just talk to you a few moments until then. Also, I've been trying to keep up. We have 4 broadcasts going on tonight. Busy night here for 446 Sports. I'm glad you've joined us here on this one. It is 4 broadcasts going on. We have one going on that started at about 5 o'clock over at Menard High School with the softball. They're playing Port Barry there, and that game currently is in the bottom of the second inning. The Lady Eagles are leading that one 11-0. There is a baseball game over at Menard as well. That is one at Ash and one at Buckeye. The one at Ash is going to be Ruston playing at Ash. At Buckeye, I'm going to dim that down for just a moment until they get ready. They're trying to get the microphones talking up there. But the Buckeye game is Tioga and Buckeye playing, and that's going to be brought to you by Josh and Darren out there at Buckeye. But you can watch it here on 446 Sports as well. And our see what they got here.
14, Wesley LaCour.
There we go. I'll turn it over to the PA announcer for just a few moments.
Jonah Shadley. Number 7, William Miller. Number 4, Luke Gilroy. Number 5, Trace Addison. Number 9, Bryce LeMay. Number 12, Kane Schetzsnyder. Number 11, Sebastian Lamont. Number 8, Christian Mayu. And number 1, Braylon LeCour. And for your Grace Christian Warriors starting lineup, Number 42, Cooper Courtright. Number 10, Canyon Wright. Number 8, Braden Wells. Number 19, Brady McDaniel. Number 1, Maddox Attalise. Number 27, Logan Miracle. Number 5, Talon Epnet. 15, Colton Fields. Number 12, Easton Marler.
And the rest of your Warriors. Oh, we're good. That's great. Now when they get up and start the anthem.
Please stand for the national anthem.
Tell the clock.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Let's go! Let's go! What's up, BJ?
Well, there you heard all the call out of all the, excuse me, call out of all the lineups and the national anthem, and all the hoo-ha is ready to go. So here we are. This one's scheduled to start at 6, and we are a little bit past 6 at this point in time. They had a JV game. Don't have the score for that one just yet for you, but we are getting ready to get this one underway here. I understand the last time that they played, Avoyelles Public Charter got the best of the Warriors 3-2, if I remember correctly, from what I was told earlier. And so they're coming back to home turf now to see if they can exact a little bit of redemption off of that and pull the win out here. My name is Chuck Perkins. This is a 446 Sports presentation of high school baseball. Hope you enjoy the view. If you do, please, and if you would, you can help us out by liking and hitting the like button and getting our name out there a little bit more. The more likes that we get to get our views out in front of everyone. Doesn't cost you a cent, as you've seen when you tuned in. Did not have to pay anything to watch, and that's a big thanks to our partners in our that we have that advertise with us. You see rotating in the upper right hand corner of the screen there. Our title sponsor for 446 Sports is Explore Alexandria Pineville. You see scrolling at the bottom down there is the Sadler's Towing scrolling ticker. It lets you know what's going on today and what's coming up this week. And also our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard there in the bottom left-hand corner, giving you a good, clear picture of what's happening here in this game. First pitch in at 6:06. There we go, 6:06. First one in there for ball one. Ball two. That one in there for a strike. Lower portion of the strike zone. Give you our pitcher cam there. Outside, 3-1 now is the count. That one's going to be hit over here to second, fielded over to first. Real quick to get the outs. They throw it around the horn there. Went down in the turf there. Around the home plate there is turf. Then they have turf on the mound. Everything else is grass and dirt here at Merrill Blackburn Stadium, Merrill Blackburn Field. You see the Avoyelles Charters wearing the light blue or turquoise-ish color tops with white pants. That one just inside there. Had a scooch back to protect his belt that he had wearing there. But they have that turquoise blue and white pants. 3-0 offering up there. Get a strike one. And the Grace Christian Warriors are wearing their white tops, white pants with green pinstripes down the side, green striping down the side. That one is hit over here. Picked up by shortstop, but bobbled there and fell out of its glove. Thought he had it, number 42 there for the Warriors. And was going over to make the throw to first, but left the ball behind him. Put a base runner on first there for the Warriors, for the not for the Warriors, but Vikings. Vikings, that's what they are. Vikings. Throw back, not in time to get the runner. First pitch in there for a strike after the throwback. That was going to get through to the outfield. Left fielder number 12 comes up and grabs the ball midway to the outfield, gets it back in, and that's going to hold your base runners now at first and second for the Vikings from Avoyelles Charter. That one's going to be hit off the pitcher's leg over here to first base. Calling his foot off the bag. And that's going to load the bases up for the Vikings. They're getting out to an early start here. Hit the ball up hard and make the base runners run. See there as we pan around, you see the bases are loaded there. Coach Brown coming out checking on his pitcher because he took a shot there off the leg a little bit. See him talking to him there a minute. Get a couple of pitches there just to make sure he's okay. And also settle down the troops and try to take some of the wind out of the sails here for this is Avoyelles Public Charter Group. Just needed a couple throw-ins there to make sure he wasn't no injury. Big swing at it there, and it's going to miss on that big cut. Time is called there behind the plate. Another big hack at it on the inside. Base runners all the way around there, you see. Fouled that one back in to that backstop area there. 0-2, trying to stay alive here. One out to the Vikings. O's better than to run up on that one. That one down in the dirt and off that shallow backstop back there. Bounced back up towards the catcher. Called that one a little bit on the outside there. Looks one way from this camera, but we are off to the side, as you can see, of the pitcher, not directly behind him. 2-2, one out. Bases loaded. Time called. Step out the box there for a moment. That one's going to go up foul there. Third base line there. Everybody back to their bases and everybody back to their positions on the field. 2-2, one out. Hard hit ball there. Goes and it hits. I guess that was maybe the pole there. Hit the pole. You see runner coming out on the shallow left field there and pick up the ball. Reset here for the 2-2. Big swing at it and misses that one. And they say put a K on him. Indeed. Now they got two outs here for the Warriors in this top of the first inning. Bases are loaded. Love to get out of this one with the Warriors. Get a strikeout here or a dribble up and a quick, easy play over. Wow. Was climbing the wall there. I put a strike on the board. That's a ball. 1-0. I was telling you earlier about the other games. We don't have a Menard baseball game. We just have the Ash baseball where they're playing Ruston. Big swing at it there. Misses. We have this game here, our baseball game here. Then we have the Tioga and Buckeye game going on out at Buckeye with Darren and Josh. The Ash game will be between what's going on out there. Nick is at that one, as a matter of fact. Nick is at the Ash and Ruston game, calling that one with, I believe that is 2T, brother-in-law. And over at Ash Menard softball was Doug and Danny. Calling it dead, but because it went up and out of play, the runner was already on his way in. They got to score the run there, so that puts Avoyelles Public Charter getting the first score on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard you see there at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. I believe that's going to be 3-1. Let's count. Base runners advance 90 feet, and that's hit up the middle and comes off the grass pretty wildly, if you will, making it difficult for the shortstop to pick up the run, to pick up the rolling ball towards him. It bounced up and into his chest there, and that allows another run to score for Avoyelles Public Charter. Now they have base runners at first and third on the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one's hit hard out here right towards us. Bobbled around a bit. Base runner from third will score, adding another run there for the Public Charter, and that will advance the base runners from first and third. One from third scores, so first goes over to second, and base runner comes on there. And Coach Brown not liking what he's seeing real quick. Calls a timeout to gather up with his troops. See what we can maybe envision that's going on here. And you see out here, all back behind where they're meeting at the mound there, you see all the wonderful fans for Grace Christian Warriors out here, as they normally are. Good stock of fans out here. Good stock. There we go. Good stock of fans out here, and always here to cheer on their Grace Christian Warriors. Don't forget about the Warrior Roundup. That will be on Sunday evenings. Try to get this camera back set where I want it. There we go. Down and away, ball one. 2 outs now that the Avoyelles Public Charter has put together. Several hits and several runs have scored for them. Time called. If I can give you any score updates. I saw that the Buckeye Tioga game that was going on, that Tioga was leading 2-0 at the time when I peeked in there. Big swing at it there. 1-1 now. And there in the bottom of the first, Tioga's leading that one 2-0. And Holy Savior Menard softball, lady softball, they played Port Barry came up to play that game. See if I can get a score update, if that one's still going on. That one's going to be hammered over here to shortstop. Long throw over to first, and does get the out, the third out of the inning. So after the first half inning of play, Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings are leading 3-0. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
We are back out here, Merrill Blackburn Field. My name is Chuck Perkins, and you're watching 446 Sports presentation of Grace Christian Warrior Baseball. As they're coming up to take their charge at the bats here in the bottom of the first inning. And they find themselves behind already, 3-0 from the Avoyelles Charter Vikings. Came in here to get that early lead. Courtright stepping up to bat here. You see, there we go. Number 42, Cooper Courtright. There for the Warriors. First one in there, strike one. That second one in there, strike two, just looking them through right now. There's a hit that's going to make it all the way out to the left field. Very strong hit there by Courtright. And that'll get him over here to first.
Number 10, Kenyon Wright.
There you go, see Kenyon Wright stepping up there. Big stretch there by the pitcher, but misses that one just a little bit outside. Oh, that's going to hit him. I can hear that from here. I don't know if it picked it up on the mic or not, but it tanned the hide there of
Now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
tanned the hide there of Kenyon Wright. Braden Wells stepping up there, you see. Stepping into the box. Got runners now on first and second. Got that one in there for a strike. Settled in a little bit after the hit by Cooper Courtright and the hit by pitch there to Kenyon Wright. See what Braden Wells has here. Showing bunt. Went forward a little bit there, and that's going to be strike two, 0-2 there for the bunt attempt. One and two. That one on the inside. Fouled that one back into the backstop. That one on the inside there. 2-2 now. No outs. Two on base, first and second here for the Grace Christian Warriors. Bottom of the first, just getting started. Steps off there, does the pitcher. Big hard hit coming out here to center field. Misses it, does the center fielder. Bounces off the wall, he jumps for it. Nice big hit there by Braden Wells.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19, Brady McDaniel.
Fills the bases up now for Brady McDaniel stepping in. Warriors saying, hey, you fill the bases up, score some runs, we're going to fill the bases up. Big hack out of there by Braden Wells. 0-1. Oh and 2 there. Watch that one go in. Pitcher wasting no time getting back there, get set, ready to fire another one in. There's a hard hit ball. Going to go to third, going all the way across over here to first to get the double play for the Vikings. But one scores there for the Grace Christian Warriors. You see that score put on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard there at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Base runner there on second here with 2 outs now. Fouled that one back into the backstop. Hits that one over here to the shortstop, gets the glove on it. Over to first in time to get the out and end the inning. Great work there by the Vikings. Good job by the Warriors to get one across after 1 inning of play. The Vikings lead, Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings lead 3-1. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching 446 Sports.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
We are back out here live at Merrill Blackburn Field. My name is Chuck Perkins, and this is 446 Sports bringing you live action from Merrill Blackburn Field out here at the Air Park of Alexandria International Airpark, and where the Grace Christian Warriors home field is where we're located here, is playing host to the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. And that first pitch in there in the top of the second, it was a ball, bounced off the turf and up. Maybe caught a little bit of the umpire's leg, shin guard their area. Seems to be fine. That second one in there for a strike. There we go. 3 runs gathered by the Vikings there in the first, 1 by the Warriors there in the first. There's another strike, 1 and 2 now, to put us where we are right now. A little check swing there. A little check swing in there. I forgot about my microphone behind the dish there. Reset for the 1 and 2. That one hit the glove and bounced out there. That is 2 and 2 now. Got to tune in to our, let's see just how loud that mic is back there. Make sure it's not overbearing. Got him on a strikeout. That one down the middle there. You see the next batter there for the Vikings stepping up into the box. That one up high there. That one's in there for a strike. 1 and 1. That's a big swing. Strike 2. Picking up nicely back there. 2 and 2 is the count. Going up high. Going to fill the count up there. 3 and 2 to the Vikings. 1 out. That one's going to get over here and get gloved by the first baseman. Gets in there for the Warriors to get the second out of this top of the second here. Not wanting the Vikings to put together too much to get going. One and 0. Try to get some score updates here in just a moment for us. Time call. Home plate up. Batter steps out for a moment. Home plate up, has to walk away for just a moment there. Wearing him out, he says. Fouled that one back into the netting there around the press box there, trying to protect those glass that looks out from there. 2 and 1 now. That one's going to be hit hard out here to center fielder. Easily number 5 there for the Warriors. Comes up, grabs the ball, ends the inning, and sends the Warriors back into the dugout to see if they can come out and put together a little bit of something here for a few more runs. My name is Chuck Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports here, Grace Christian Warrior Baseball.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
We are back live out here to Merrill Blackburn Field. Logan Markle stepping in to take a hack at it, and he grabs one there, and that's going to be picked up by the second baseman on the infield fly there to get the first out in the bottom of the second here for the Warriors.
Number 5,
Dallin Ebnet stepping into the box after making that inning-ending third out catch out here. That one on the outside there, ball one. So a little score update, the Tioga Buckeye game. Tioga still leading that one 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Wow. That one in there for a strike. That one fouled back and away there. And over at Ash and Ruston, trying to get a little update on it as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There we go. That one down in the dirt. They are in, it says the top of the first, 0-0. And that's between Ash and Ruston. 3-2, fills the count up there. Swing away he did and missed that one, got the out. Second out of the inning there against the Warriors. See Colton Thiels stepping up here. 2 outs here to the Warriors. See if he can get something going. A little 2-out rally rolling. That one in there for a strike. You hear the call. Big swing at it there. It's strike 2. Up high. Down and away. Two and two's the count, 2 outs. Ooh, that one's way inside there. Bills count up there, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. He's going to hit that one and bloops up here. Second base or shortstop over to first in time to get the out, retire the side. So now after 2 innings of play, the Vikings from Avoyelles Public Charter lead this one 3-1. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Welcome back out here to Merrill Blackburn Field, top of the third inning here that we see Avoyelles Public Charter is leading Grace Christian Warriors 3-1 here. That first swing in there, first pitch in there, first swing and a strike one. Both teams have had bases loaded at times. That hit foul is going to go down the third base line there. And just out of play. Brings count to 0-2. Down in the dirt for a little bit there. Oh, turn my mic on in the back there. That one's going to be hit coming out here to left field. Going to find the ground. Oh, it's going to get past the left fielder. And the base runner is moving on, makes it all the way to second. An easy stand up there to second. Oh, my goodness. And so that puts your base runner for Avoyelles there on second. Goodness gracious. A little debacle out there in left field causing that. Showing bunt. No go. Third baseman charging up. Shortstop going over to cover third if need be, as the second baseman was off and running but came back quickly. Showing bunt as well again. Pulled back in time, so 2-0 is the count. That one's in there for strike one. Looking back at the second base runner, nobody there to protect the bag. A throw down bunt there, 2-2 is the count. Ball was sinking fast and threw the bat down to make contact with the ball and rolls out foul. That was a jalapeno that I had earlier. Throw back or step back to look to second for throwback. No throw. Swing at it, and they'll throw it down to first and goes over the head. Oh my goodness. Goes over the head of the first baseman, and the right fielder has to run over to get the ball, who wasn't over there backing them up. And that allows the base runners to get from second all the way around to first, and from first go all the way around to second and third now. Time called. First pitch in there, ball one. No outs. Base runners on second and third here for the Vikings. Found ourselves in the top of the third. Time called by the batter. Offered up there by the home plate umpire. Step off there to get the runners back from the pitcher there. Step off by the pitcher, rather. That one in there pretty. 1-1. Hard hit ball is going to go foul down that third base line or left field line there, all the way out there to that little gate area, and where they have that protective batting cage that they put around home plate whenever they're taking batting practice. Keep the balls in if there's any that were trying to be fouled out. Keeps them in field rather, so they don't have to chase them out in the parking lot. Brings the count 1-2. That one's fouled straight back into the backstop. Reset now for the 1-2. Base runners on second and third. You see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Big swing there at it. Going to throw it down to first in time this time to get him on that third strike drop. Get to keep the strikeout this time and get the out as well. See the signal coming in there from the catcher. Big swing at it there and missed it. Strike one. Beautiful afternoon. They already got the lights on because of that overcast here at 6:49, 10 minutes or 11 minutes just outside the 7 o'clock range. Another big swing at it. 0-2. One out. Runners on second and third. The Warriors like to get a strikeout here, and maybe 2 strikeouts in a row would be nice. Go ahead and end this so stop the threat that the Vikings are holding here. Fouled that one back into the backstop area, that shallow backstop area. Going to be walked back there by the catcher and pick it up, hand it off to the umpire. Reset now for the 0-2 again. That one on the inside, and then must have hit him just a little bit there. And that's going to load the bases up here for the Vikings. You see their next batter there, looking down to their third base coach. Getting the call for the play. Base runners are loaded up here. Our bases are loaded up here. Steps out. Time call. Visit to the mound here by Coach Brown. See what he decides to do. We do have one out here. We had a busy night tonight here with 446 Sports. Had 4 games on the ballot, if you will. And speaking of ballots, there's a election coming up this weekend, possibly in your area. If it is, get out and vote. Just encourage you to exercise your right to vote. Get out there and pull the lever, or now I guess punch the buttons. Since there's really, well, I guess no. Matter of fact, there's not even a lever to pull after you punch the buttons. It's just punch the buttons, and then punch the buttons one more time, and you're done. Depending on how many things are on your ballot, but get out there and vote, folks. It drops in there, just in front of the feet of the batter. See any activity in the bullpen over here, which leads me to think that if he does make a change, be somebody that is out in the field. That one's on the inside as well. 2-0.
Come on, guys, let's roll it. Get out.
A little double play action would be nice here for the Warriors to end this inning and get out of the trouble that they're facing. Oh, that one's fouled back into that backstop area. 2-1 now. Watch that one down low. 3-1. No place to put him. There's a strike. See there, the bases are loaded. 3-2. Count is now full. The off pitch. There it is. Strike him out. Just got him looking at it. Nice pitch there in for the Warriors. 2 outs now in the top of the 3rd inning. Bases are loaded. We've seen the Vikings do some damage with 2 outs and the bases loaded. See if the Warriors can bring this one to a close and get out of this. Big swing there. Drifts off to the side, and pitcher hurriedly goes in just in case the runner did try to advance from 3rd in. Oh, 0-1 is the count. 2 outs. Big swing at it there. Strike 2. Hear the cheering of the fans in the background there. Play at the plate. It's not going to be a play at the plate. Ball got away. Base runner had a good take off the bag there. That'll advance everybody 90 feet and put another score on the board there for the Avoyelles Charter Vikings. That one on the outside there. 2-2 is what I have for the count. What's in? I believe that is correct. Big old airplane taking off out here just beyond us. Got him looking on that one on the inside. Goodness gracious. And you see the Warriors getting together over there. They'll be back here in just a few minutes after we take this quick break for Grace Christian Warrior Baseball. I'm Chuck Perkins. This is 446 Sports.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back out here to Merrill Blackburn Field. My name is Chuck Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports presentation of high school baseball. And tonight's game that you're watching is the Grace Christian Warriors against the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. Here we are in the bottom of the third where Avoyelles Public Charter is leading this one 4-1, as you see on your Wallace & Associates scoreboard in the bottom left corner of your screen. One in there for a strike. That one's going to be fouled out of play. Going over that first base side there. Way out. Way on out, as they say. 0-2. Got him looking on that one. No strikeout.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 42, Cooper Courtright.
Hey, number 42 stepping up there is Cooper Courtright. You just heard on from the PA announcement. Vikings pitcher seems to have settled in here and finding that strike zone. Painting away, as they say. That one's up high there. Quite a bit out of the strike zone. A little early release from the hand. 1-2. Got him swinging on that one. Two outs now here to the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 10, Canyon Wright.
See number 10 there, Canyon Wright stepping in. Taking a big hack at it there. Not waiting to get one on him. And there's a second one in there. Strike 2. See the Avoyelles Public Charter pitcher there seems to have a little swag in his step. That one's going to come out here to center field.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
And that earns Kenyon Wright a trip to first base there after that good base hit. Kenyon Wells stepping into the box there for a bat. I went down low a little bit. 1-0. 2 outs here at the bottom of the third. That one's in there for strike. 1-1 now. That one in there for strike 2. I believe that's some of the Avoyelles Public Charter fans we heard. There's a strong hit ball over here. It's going to get to shortstop's going to stop it, but not able to pick it up in time to try to make a play at second. And that'll get the runners to first and second now. Brady McDaniel stepping up to the box there. Warriors getting something going here. Got base runners on first and second. Trying to focus in. There's the pitcher. Threw that one just on the inside a bit. Almost looked like it went behind him. I believe it did. Catcher was able to get that one. Catcher's going to come out and visit the mound here for a moment. We'll put it on this one for a second. See, everybody's getting a little visit. Short little conference there with catcher and the pitcher. Make sure everybody's on the same playing card there. Maybe something in the mix here. Shortstop and second baseman are very close to the bag. They're at second where Canyon stands. That one's in there for a strike. Strike 1. That one's going to be hit. Going out here to left field is going to roll into that corner. Trying to get the ball in time, but that's going to score. Canyon coming around the corner, coming around the bases from second, score all the way in there. Oh, I thought it did, but see there on your screen, Coach Brown is debating that call. They did call it foul, though. Gonna bring up 2-2. That was up high there. 3-2 is the count. 2 outs, base runners on first and second after the foul ball hit long out here. That'll put base runners all the way around there for the Warriors with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Maddox Adelise coming up. Was able to be out here for the first at, not first at bat, but the first home run hit out of the park that we have been able to see. And that was by Maddox Adelise. First pitch in there for strike. That one's going to be hit up high here. Coming over here to the right fielder who gets the ball and ends the inning for the Warriors, having loaded bases and unable to put a run across the board. So now after 3 complete innings of play, the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings lead 4-1. We'll be back in just a few moments.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Here we are back out here live at Merrill Blackburn Field on the campus of the Alexandria Regional or Alexandria International Airpark. My name is Chuck Perkins, 446 Sports, bringing you live baseball action for Grace Christian Warriors. We are at the top of the 4th inning. You see down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen with Wallace Eye Associates sponsoring our scoreboard. They sponsor all the scoreboards there in first pitch in for ball. They sponsor all scoreboards for all of our sports that we have. Thank you, Wallace Eye Associates, for giving a clear picture of what's going on in the game. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. Try to get you some score updates from our other games that are being played around the area tonight. 1-2 now. And he threw a K on him, he says. See him throwing it around the horn there. First out of the inning. Not sure what the score is. Scoreboard not working on our end of it. Had a chat with him about that. That one in there swinging away. Strike 1 at the Ash Ruston game. I'll give you an update there. That one's in there. Look, that one straight in for strike 2. That one bounces up. Ball 1. They're just wrapping up the top of the 5th. They're out at Buckeye with the Tioga Indians playing the Buckeye Panthers there in baseball. Tioga leads that one still 2-0. Wrapping up the top of the 5th, like I said. That one's outside there. The Lady Eagles for Menard won big earlier, 17-0 in 3 innings against the Port Barry Red Devils. fouled back and away. Reset here for the 2-2. Hard hit ball going up. Third base line out here to left field. Ball coming in. Batter gets around to second base. Good double shot there by the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. Strike call. Had a little help from the swing as well. Just up high out of the strike zone. 1-1. That's one in there for a strike. There's 1-2 now, 1 out. Base runner there on second base. Appreciate Explore Alexandria Pineville for being our title sponsor, 446 Sports as well. Think there's nothing to do in this area? Go visit them at Explore Alexandria Pineville's website and see all the events that we have going on here. Explore Alexandria Pineville. That one is hit up high. Coming out here, it's going to drop and get past the right fielder. Get the ball in, but not after a run scores there for the Vikings. Base runner replaces the one that was there. Some fielding errors here by the Warriors is causing them some grief here with these Vikings tonight. That one outside, ball 1. It's a little stress to the pitcher when the backup defense isn't as crisp as they would like to have it. That one's going to be hit out here, and the shortstop makes chase to it and throw back here to second. Not in time and thrown away, and that's going to push the base runner over to third now. But that is 2 outs. Hard hit ball to third, over to first in time to get the third out and keep the other score off the board. But the Vikings put one more across the board there, and they lead this one here after 3.5 innings, 5-1. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back out here to Josh Brown Stadium, Merrill Blackburn Field, all of that right here on the campus of the Alexandria Regional Airport.
Number 27,
Logan Markle stepping up here for the Warriors here in the bottom of the fourth, where they trail 5-1 to the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. Not far out here, just put some things together, which we have seen these Warriors do many times before. Big hack at it there by Markle. That one's up high there out of the strike zone. 1-1 is the count now. Thought that was inside did Markle, but it just scooted there across the plate. 1-2. That one's way outside there. 2-2. Got a little cool breeze coming in here. Not cool breeze as in somebody driving up, but an actual breeze. And that was hit firm out here to center fielder, and he's going to grab it. That's number 2 there for the Vikings. Grab that one to get the first out of the inning.
For the Warriors, number 5,
You see Talonette stepping in there for the Warriors. Vikings pitcher just stands ready to get in there, and he grabs that ball, and he's going to make this toss over to first and get the out himself there.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 15, Colton Fields.
Colton Fields for the Warriors stepping up there, number 15. You heard the PA announcer. What to know? That one's in there for a strike. Looks pretty pitch from here. That pitcher cam we have going on. That one's hit back up here through the middle. Going to be picked up by the shortstop coming across, making the throw over to first in time to end the inning for the Warriors, and that will bring the Vikings back up here in just a few minutes. The top of the 5th. They lead 5-1. We'll be back. You're watching 446 Sports. We are back live in Merrill Blackburn Field, the top of the 5th, where the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings are leading this one 5-1 over your Grace Christian Warriors. Slow and methodical has been their approach. They get base runners on. Both teams have gotten base runners on and left a lot on the pond, actually. First pitch in there for ball. That second pitch also a ball. 2-0 is your count. appreciate our list of sponsors that you see rotating around in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. That's 3-0's the count now to this leadoff batter of the top of the fifth. Here's the mic. That one in there for a strike. That one called ball 4. Take your base. The base runner scoots on up to first there. Missed the throwback, sorry for that, but not in time. Throwback ball is up high to first base. Not his best move, just keeping him in check. He's swinging away, missed that one, strike one. We'll throw back over to first. Good to get those white pants dirty out here in this dirt. Make mom proud when they get home to wash those uniforms. Thought that was a throwback. Thought that was a heck of a move of a throwback there for a moment. 1-1. It's on the inside. That batter having to step back out of the way to avoid that one. Down around the ankles. 2-1. No outs. Base runner on first. Second baseman there for the Warriors. A little jumping act. Nice throw back there and tag. Not in time. Trying to get the runner there at first. Showing bunt, called out there. 2-2. What I see. My eyes can be deceiving me too. And it must have been 3-1. Okay. 3-2 now. Okay, we'll go with that. I was correct there. Goodness. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Base runner's batter gets to first off of a 4-ball walk there, and see Coach Brown coming out to have a chat there with him on the mound, pulling all the infielders in to have a talk. Not sure what's exactly being said there, but just beyond where they're having a conversation, you can see back there in the back where everybody's there. To the right of it is a little cook station that they built. To the left is the ticket collector, or the gate entrance people, and they have their Grace Christian merch on for sale there as well. People standing around and sitting around. Just an absolutely beautiful afternoon out here. Let's see if I can get a reading on the temperature. There we go. It's 72 degrees. Nice little steel night tonight. Not much wind blowing at all. See Coach Brown. Having a conversation there with a home plate umpire. Home plate umpire holding up his hand there. See that number 10 there. I believe that's Kenyon Wright, if I remember correctly on the number. Come in for relief on the mound. He's after their little conversation there, that one's over with. Coach Brown coming up, having a chat with his coaches. I'll get back to the pitch down there. Lights are on here at Merrill Blackburn Field. Pitching change, fostering community pitching change. I forgot about that. Don't know what the next event. Need to get in touch with brother-in-law there. Not my brother-in-law, but Doug's brother-in-law. 2T, we call him Brett. He's involved with the fostering community and usually keeps us updated on different events that they have. Reach out to them at the fostering community at their website and see if there's something that you can get involved, whether you're going to be wanting to be a fostering family. Maybe you are a fostering family and just need to keep up what's going on. But I figured if you're part of the fostering families, you probably already know what is going on. So after that little pitching change there, here in the top of the fifth, the Warriors are trailing 5-1 here to the Vikings. And base runners on first and second. Throw back, not in time. Don't be surprised If it's a little. That one in there for strike one. 0-1 is the count now. 0 outs. No outs here. Little throwback there. It's not often you see the throwback to second here. Just keeping them close, keeping them close. Showing bunt, but that one in there for a strike as well. Canyon coming in, dealing them out there. Oops. Been outside there. Ball one. 1-2. Bunt on the third strike. Called out there. It's 1 out now. Base runner there on second base. Down and away there, ball one. Close swinging tag there. Base runner back in time. Big swing at it there, misses. 1-1 is the count, 1 out. Base runners on first and second. It's down low, 2-1. Outside there, 3-1 is the count. That one's in there for a strike. 3-2. That one's fouled out and away. Reset here. for the 3-2. Counts full. 1 out. Base runners on first and second. Hard hit ball. Going to get through out here. Left fielder having difficulty with it as well. See the base runner coming in from second. Batter gets to first. The first baseman gets to second. Our first base runner gets to second. Adds one more there for the Vikings on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. You see there on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, the Vikings lead 6-1 now here in the top of the 5th. Time called there by the home plate umpire. Just outside there for ball 1. Showing bunt. I'm marking that as a strike. I believe he left it out there in time for it. Call it 1-1. We'll see here in just a moment. Swinging away there. Call it 1-2. Here for the count. Just outside there. 2-2 is the count that I have. And I must have been wrong on the count, so that puts a walk, and that is a bases loaded walk now. Loads them up here for the Vikings to come in with 1 out. Visit up that third base line to talk to his coach for a moment. Left up high there. 1-0. 1 out. Bases loaded here for the Vikings in the top of the 5th. That one's down and away. 2-0. A good start here by Kenyon Wright. Found himself in a little bit of a slump on the pitches. Missing the mark just a little bit. And that's to tell you, say, hush up back there, Mr. Radio announcer guy. I know what I'm doing. And I am sure that he does. 3-1. Just missing the mark on some of those pitches there around that strike zone. There it is, strike two now. Fills the count up there, 3-2 with one out. Bases loaded here for the Vikings. Got him looking on that one. Brings him up. 2 outs now for the Warriors. If they can get the strikeout here to retire the side and keep these base runners from going another 90 feet. Just off the mark a little bit. 1-0. That one's up high. Goodness gracious. Canyon goes over and gets the ball that scooted out away and had the catcher go back and cover home quickly off the mound to get that one. Three and 0, bases loaded, 2 outs. Nowhere to put him. That one's in there for a strike. Wonder if they have the take sign on again just to see. And they did indeed. That is going to be a walk-in run, RBI walk, if you will. Extends the lead there for the Vikings to 7-1 now. Here in the top of the 5th. That one's thrown out of the strike zone there for 1-0. There's a strike in there. 2-1. Three and 1. Another walk RBI. Did the catcher going out and having a word with the pitcher? Bases loaded, 2 outs and 2 runs walked in here for the Vikings. That one's in there for a strike. A little encouraging words here by the catcher. Coming up high there. Duck down. At it, but gloved well by the catcher. 1-1. That one's in there for a strike. 1-2 now. 2 outs, bases loaded still. Just outside there, 2-2. Shot hit down here to first and gloved by the first baseman to get the third out of the inning and stop any more runs from going across there by the Vikings, but they did push a couple more across there, and they now lead 8-1 here in the top of the fifth. We're coming back to the bottom of the fifth for the Warriors. Step up to the plate to see if they can get some runs generated across the plate. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Welcome back out here to Merrill Blackburn Field, where Grace Christian Warriors are battling with the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. Here in the bottom of the fifth, the Warriors have found themselves trailing here 8-1 now after a pretty good productive inning there by the Vikings. And the top of the fifth, just slowly inching their lead further and further forward. Vikings pitcher has been very impressive on the mound. Tip ball there, fouled back into the backstop. Wasting no time getting on the mound, getting set, and delivering another pitch. That one just inside there. Catcher thought he had a strikeout there. 1-2 is the count. That one's in the dirt and pass ball going back. 2-2. Doug had a short night tonight over at. Got him on the swinging there. I'll come back to that story in a second. Got him on the swinging there, so at least the first out there against the Warriors. Doug had a short night over at Lady Eagles over at Menard. They won that one in 3 innings. 17-0 against the Port Barre Red Devils. swing and a miss there. Strike one. Nick and I think KP are over at Ash, calling that game with the Ruston Bearcats. There we go. There's a hard hit ball coming out here to the left fielder, and he makes the grab, gets the ball in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 10, Canyon Wright.
Pitching in relief and now batting, number 10, Canyon Wright. First pitch in there for strike one. Avoyelles has been very efficient in their play. Very stingy with giving any runs. Well, that's a nice drop ball there. Dropped a little bit too soon before it got over the plate. And let's see if I can get a score on the Tioga Buckeye game out at Buckeye. I may have that's down low. 3-1's the count. Three-two fills the count up there. Out at Buckeye. Tied up now, 2-2. Bottom of the seventh. Drop ball there, going to be thrown up to first in time to get the runner out and get the third out of the inning and retire the Warriors. They have some work to do yet. Got just a few more, 2 more innings to go. See if they can make a 3-up, 3-down and make a run for it when they come back in the 6th. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
We are back live here at Merrill Blackburn Field in the top of the 6th inning, where the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings are leading 8-1 over the Grace Christian Warriors out here on the campus of the Alexandria International Airport. Warriors would like to have a very efficient inning here. Get a 3-up, 3-down and come back in the bottom of the 6th and be able to put together a few things and get some runs across the board here. They've been kind of stale, 1 run in the first inning. That one's in there for a strike, 2-1. Panthers and Indians are battling out there in DeVille. There's a big hit. It's going out of bounds there, out of play rather, off that third base side. Reset there for the 2-2. They're battling with the Panthers out there. The Indians battling with the Panthers out there. They're 2-2 now at the top of the 8th. There's a high ball hit. Going to be gloved by the pitcher there. Get the first out of the inning there. Outside for ball 1. That's a hard hit ball, going to go down that first base side there, causing a little dance. From the on deck batter. And it's going to go outside there. Count is now 2-1. Sorry about that. That one's in there. 2-2. Hope you've enjoyed watching 446 Sports. Give us a like, thumbs up, share it with folks. That's Strike Out There Swinging. Appreciate all that assistance you can give us there, provided to you free, thanks to our sponsors and partners in advertising with us here on 446 Sports. If you find yourself in need of their services, please give them a look up and go visit them and let them know you saw their advertisement here on 446 Sports, and appreciate them sponsoring and make it available to you. I love hearing stories also of the different ones being able to watch this that couldn't make it to the game, or maybe have gone back and watched as well. We encourage you to make it to the game if you can. By all means, much rather you be here than just sitting at home watching this instead of coming out to the ballpark. The players and the teams love to see you here. And that sounded like it may have caught him, but I don't think it did. Must have caught the glove of the catcher. But it went back and hit that backstop there. Goodness. Fingers having difficulty operating the scoreboard there. My apologies. So we are not doing this intended to be a replacement of you being at the ballpark. You're coming out and showing your support because of players and other fans like to see you here as well. They got him on a strikeout there, and that ends the inning. Wraps it up there. Good productive inning for the Warriors here at the top of the 6th. Well, they're coming back from to the bottom of the 6th to get something going. I just have a good feeling about this. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible, so if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back out here to the Merrill Blackburn field. The baseball at the burn, as they say. Bottom of the eighth. Oh, bottom of the eighth. My goodness, looking at the other game. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here we go. And your Grace Christian Warriors coming up to bat, trailing behind 8-1. And there's a good strong hit. Going to make it out here to right field. Bounces in front of the right fielder. He gloves the ball, gets it back in, but that does indeed put the leadoff batter on first base. See Brady McDaniel now. Good way to start the inning there, getting your leadoff on as a base runner. Looked like he was stepping over to throw. I apologize for the anticipation of the throw over. There it is. 1-1 is the count now. See that the umpire and the second baseman got the memo, staying out of the way of the camera shot. Appreciate that. There's a shot that's going to go, and it's going to go foul down that third base line all the way out there to left field. Got a runner there from the Warriors dugout chasing that ball up the way there. We get back set again. Count is now 2-2 after that foul ball and that ball that was just pitched. On the inside there. 3-2. Good watch there by the batter. As they heard somebody calling ball 4, and it definitely was a ball 4 there. You see the base runner walking his way up. Puts base runners on first and second now. Visit to the mound here by the coach of Avoyelles Public Charter. He has his words with him and follow him back off there.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1,
Maddox Adderley stepping up into the box there for the Warriors. That one in there for strike 1. Likes those low inside pitches, does he? Very effective with those. Being chased over here, just foul, couldn't get the glove on it, but stayed in the field, just couldn't make the play on the ball. Found the fencing. 0-2. That one's going to be fouled back and out. Base runners on first and second, no outs here for the Warriors. Threw that one out. Seeing if he would chase one. one's down in the dirt as well. 2-2 now. There's a hard hit ball, going to make it out here to left field, and left fielder struggles with it a little bit. They're sending the runner, and he gets all the way in, and that scores a run for the Grace Christian Warriors. Brings the total to 8-2 now.
Now back to Grace Christian, number 27, Logan Markle.
You see Logan Markle there for the Warriors stepping into the, getting ready to take a bat. No outs here. Base runners again on first and second. That one's out of the strike zone for ball one. That one's in the strike zone for strike one. 1-1 is the count. No outs. Swing at that one down low, did he? 1-2, helping out the pitcher. As the coach would tell him, don't help him. There's a shot. It's going to go to shortstop and then back to, not going to try to make the throw to first. Got the out coming to second base. Got that one out there. Fielder's choice.
For the Warriors, number 5, Talon Epinel.
Opens up second base now. Runners on the corner at first and third. The catcher making signs out for the infield because it's runners at the corner to know what they're going to be doing. Pitch in there for strike one. Strike one. There we go. One and one is the count now. One out. I just wonder, will Doug grace us with his presence tonight? Two and one now is the count. Heard the displeasing oohs from the Vikings fans. There's a shot coming out here. It's going to be right here in front of us. And runs have scored. Another run there has scored for the Warriors. Hard hit ball there. And that puts base runners at second and third. And another run in. We are at 8-3 now. Had a feeling. That's all I can say. Tip fouled that one back behind into the backstop area. Swung away on that. 0-2 now, one out. Base runners on second and third. Got him looking on it. Two outs there.
Back to Grace Christian, number 12, Easton Marler.
Marler up the bat here, number 12 there for the Warriors. Down at his feet there, 1-0. Ball gets by the pitcher, and the scramble is on to get the ball back in. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. There's a foul. One and two now. 2 outs. Base runners on second and third. There's a shot that's going to shortstop. Going to come over to first in time to get the out, the runner, and to stop any more runs from the Warriors to go across. We'll be back in just a few moments to the top of the 7th. See how this can wind up and end up here with 446 Sports. We'll be back.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Here we are back in the top of the 7th, where the Vikings are leading Grace Christian Warriors 8-3. 6 outs possibly remaining in this game. Warriors put together a couple across the board in that last inning, last at bat. Had a good outing there. Brought the score from 8-1 to 8-3 now. 1-1 is the count. No outs. See activity going out here. I believe they're going out here to do a little warm-up pitching. Yes. Here for the Vikings. They're going to go all the way out to the bullpen area. So we'll come back here to that one. Swung, tipped, fouled into the glove there for strike 2. That one's coming out here to gloved by a shortstop over to first in. Goodness, the ball thrown in time, just missed gloved by the first baseman. Good throw there by the second baseman over to first. Almost a great, cool play of the game. Goodness gracious, that was really close there. Great job of fielding there by the second baseman. Gets base runner on there. Good job of running there by the batter to get up to first and not to give up. Bunt shown, bunted back over into the netting. After a short little visit with the coach, back in the box, showing bunt. 1-1 now. Oh, goodness. Off the face mask there of the umpire. Going to take a moment to walk around. Bounce down off the ground and back up, avoiding everybody but that face mask. Goodness gracious. Hope he's okay back there. Seems to be. One out of the strike zone there, 2-2. I believe the Panthers won that game out at Buckeye against the Indians in the bottom of the 8th there, 3-2. Trying to bring that frame down, but that's going to fill the count up to 3-2 here with no outs and base runner on first. Got him. He's just walking off there. Goodness gracious. Called him with the strikeout. Thought he was got to walk up to first. 1 out. That one just out of the strike zone there. 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Throw down to second, called safe. Two and one is the count now. Folks didn't like that call. Thought it made it in time, but blew right there on top of it. Coach Brown going up and having a word there with the umpire. Or one of the Warrior coaches. Don't know if that's Coach Brown or not. Can't really see. Let's go back to the. There we can see the back camera there. Timeout call. Umpire maintaining control, telling both sides to hush. Shot coming out here to right field. He grabs the ball up shallow enough. Good catch there by the right fielder. See him there on your camera. Good catch there to get the second out of the inning. Keeps the base runner from trying to advance. Warriors want to get this last out so they can get back up to the bat. They seem to have heated up in that last inning. See if they can continue that stride and put 6 more on the board and walk off with this one. Time called. Ooh wee. Just outside the strike zone there. Ball. 2-0 is the count. 2 outs. Base runner on second. That one's down in the dirt as well. And that's a 4-ball walk up to first there. Base runner for the Vikings, and that puts base runners now for them on first and second with 2 outs. That one's outside the strike zone. Showing bunt. Turning back to second. Chases the base runner back. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1's the count now. That one's in there for a strike as well. Oops. There we go. 1-2. That one's fouled back into the press box area there. Reset for the 1-2, 2 outs. Base runners on first and second here for the Vikings. Here in the top of the 7th. Trojans and the Bearcats from Ruston are battling it out. They're in the bottom of the 7th. Trojans are trailing by 1, it sounds like. I don't know the actual number score, but they're trailing by 1. And that just ends the inning there for the Vikings. Warriors shut them down there in the top of the 7th. Now the Warriors turn to come back up and see if they can get some good bit of runs here pushed across to see if they can walk this one off in beautiful fashion. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Welcome back out here to Merrill Blackburn Field for the bottom of the 7th, where the Warriors are trailing right now 8-3 to the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings. 3 outs to go or 6 runs to go. Either way, here's what we're looking for. 6 runs for the Warriors would put them in a walk-off situation. First pitch down low there. Ball 1. Second pitch there, ball 2. This Avoyelles Public Charter pitcher has been very efficient with his time on the mound. Ball 3 there. Trying to find his groove again. There's a strike. 3-0 strike there. Very quickly delivering pitches. There's a shot. Going to go to short to first and get the out, the first out of the inning for against the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 10, Canyon Wright.
Canyon Wright stepped into the bat box there. Take a swing at it. Umpire had to get the attention of the batter, of the pitcher there, to get him to hang on just a minute before he delivered a pitch, to wait for him to tell him when he was ready. 2 balls there right off the bat. Actually, not off the bat at all, just into the glove, out of the strike zone. Just not in the groove just yet. He's trying to find it there, keeping his speed and pace, believing that it's going to fall in at some point, and there's one that falls in just fine there. 3-1 is the count now. Big swing by Canyon there. 3-2 with 1 out. Swinging away there. Strikeout for Canyon Wright.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
Braden Wells stepping up to the bat now for the Warriors. Their last out here, last chance to see if they can get something going here. Bottom of the 7th. First one in there for a strike. After the last 2 batters, he drove through 3 balls to him. That one fouled off there. 0-2 now, 2 outs. Just outside. Got him swinging on that one. And that's going to end the game with the Avoyelles Public Charter Vikings winning this one after 7 innings with 8-3 over the Grace Christian Warriors. See them celebrating out there by the pitcher's mound, Warriors waiting to go give a handshake to them. Thanks for joining us out here at Merrill Blackburn Field. My name is Chuck Perkins. You've been watching 446 Sports. Appreciate your attention to this game and watching it. Whether you watched it live or going back and watched it in recording is what we would prefer you to do, but that's okay. Either way, I'm glad you watched, and thanks for watching 446 Sports. Keep in touch with what we have going on down there at the bottom of the scroll. Go to our website, 446sports.com, and see what's coming up next for us. Give us a like, a share, and ring the bell to get the notifications. Every time we go live, you can find out and see your school or your team go live. Enjoyed bringing you this baseball game here with Grace Christian Warriors. We'll be back another time. I'm not sure what the next day here will be, but thanks for watching, and God bless. Have a good night.